So, as the daily live lecture series, in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the subtopic which is very much important for your preliminary examination, and that is the drainage system. Clear? So, let's crack UPSC CSE in English with Unacademy. And if you want to know about me, yeah, if you want to know about me, I have 5 years of teaching experience for civil services, and I have appeared for civil service interview twice, and along with that I have written the mains examination more than couple of times. So I have good immense experience of knowledge of teaching some particular core areas. Clear? I'm good at every subject, but there are some specific areas where I'm excellent at, like that of geography, environment, ecology, and social issues, and some bit parts of modern history as well. Clear? So I'll try to get up start with this geography aspects, and I have started within like a few days ago. Daily 7 p.m. live, I'll be coming up with a subtopic. Clear? So daily 7 p.m. I would be getting up a subtopic for you, which is very much important for your UPSC CSE preliminary examination 2020. Done. So mains, the portion which is there for mains, like the analysis portion or the comparative thing or the discussions, I'll be discussing about later on. But now I'll be concentrating on most of those aspects which are especially important for you in your civil service preliminary examination. Clear? And today's topic which we are going to discuss, that is Indus River system. Clear? So in India we have two types of drainage systems, and one is Himalayan river system and one is Peninsula river system. And if you see, the Himalayan river system includes Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and Peninsula river system include Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tapti, which are some of the most important rivers of India. In such a way, these river systems are highly important for you. You have to remember the tributaries of these river systems, so that in preliminary examination there are huge chances that the questions would be coming from these particular river systems. Clear? So crack UPSC CSE with India's largest learning platform with Unacademy. So try to get the subscription done today itself. Just open your Play Store app, and immediately once you open your Play Store app, you will just click on Unacademy learning app and install that particular app. Once you install, you will be redirected towards the home page. Once you redirect towards the home page, you will be able to see some of the special classes which are very free for you. You can watch those special classes live, and apart from that, if you like those videos, then get the subscription done immediately, so that you can crack UPSC CSE as soon as possible. And what you will get by subscribing to Unacademy, it's a simple, like daily live classes. You will experience daily, like whenever you sit in the offline classes, many people have a difference with this online classes, whereby they think that the system is different in online, we can't able to understand everything. That is the reason why I'm saying you to go and watch the special classes, where you will able to understand how the lectures go on. So these daily live classes which are present, they would happen on this particular platform of different subjects, and per one subject there are many educators. You can watch in a different perspectives, because one educator may have one perspective on particular discussion. So in that you will be having multiple views. In that class itself, you can engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls also. And structured courses would be having, like it's not like the course which is present, like you will be able to find it within an immediate impact. You will find the structured courses. For example, if you think about Indian geography, like you will be making you will be ensuring that the entire Indian geography schedule before itself, so that you can plan your preparation accordingly. And you will find live test and quizzes, and unlimited access would be present, like you can watch n number of times. These videos can be watched n number of times. And see, these are some of the top educators on the platform who are dealing, like Ronald sir, who deals economy for UPSC civil services. He is also on this Unacademy platform. And Prakash Kumar sir, he deals art and culture and many other historical subjects. And Ayush Sanghi, who deals with international relations, and Sudarshan Gujjar, who deals with geography. Clear. And this is the area of special classes. Once you install the Unacademy app, you will be able to find the special classes column separately. Go and watch these lectures for free so that you will be able to understand how and what and when it is going to happen. Clear. And you can also see the upcoming courses which are going to launch on this particular Unacademy platform as well. Clear. So for the subscription to be done per month, it is very nominal in price, like 7,200, which is less than the home tuition price. In fact, if I say like for 3 months it would be 18,000, and for 28 like 6 months it would be 28,800, and for 12 month 36, and for 24 month it is 43,200. See, excuse me, if you see, the difference between 12 month and 24 month is very least. So if there is like we have a difference of 7,000 itself. Clear. So better, instead of taking for 12 months, you can go with this 24 month. Clear. So try to go with this 24-month course so that until you crack this civil services, you will be able to handle each and everything, including prelims, mains, and personality test, current affairs. Each and every aspect, each and every corner would be covered. And do remember, once you get onto this, like before you like get the subscription done, if you want to get more benefit, try to use the code called as VK10. When you try to use the code called as VK10, you would be getting 10% discount to what is allowed on this. Clear. So apart from this, you will be getting 10% discount whenever you use the code only called as VK10. So please try to get the subscription done today itself. And let's enter into the topic. Today in this lecture, we are going to discuss about Indus River system. Done. So simply, Indus River system, it is one of the ancient rivers which we know where the civilization has been started. Hope you might have read history about Indus Valley civilization, which has happened on the banks of Indus River. So it is one of the most important rivers, which and where the question is like on and often questions happen. Questions would be appeared in your UPSC prelim on the river systems on basis of contemporary. Like for example, Indus River, it shares the border with India and Pakistan. So obviously on the basis of Indus River, we would be having issues relating with these tributaries and all. So hence, whenever it would be in news, it becomes a contemporary issue and the question comes from that particular aspect. Clear. So Indus River, if you see the name, India got her name from the Indus River itself. Clear. So if you see the flowage of Indus River, I'll show it in the map. It flows in the northwest direction from its source. Indus River, it originates from glaciers of Kailash range. So where is Kailash range? Please try to mark all these things. Open your atlas, post the lecture. Once you see these lectures, the names which I mentioned, please try to mark them, because there are chances that they would be giving these geographical mapping also. They might ask you which one is located more northern, like they might give you Kailash range, they might give you some Nanga Parbat, Ramcha Barwa, and they might ask you which of the following mountain chains or which of the following mountain peak is the most northest one or the southern one. So please try to mark them. The Indus River, it originates from Kailash range in the Tibet near Lake Mansarovar. Do remember this point. So near Lake Mansarovar, we would be having origin of three important rivers of India, approximately, not exactly from Lake Mansarovar, but near to that of Lake Mansarovar, Indus River originates. Satchelizer River originates from Lake Mansarovar, and apart from this, we would be having the Brahmaputra River, which originates almost near to that of Lake Mansarovar. So Lake Mansarovar, it is the most important lake, which is the source of many important rivers of India. Clear. If you see the total drainage area, it is very huge. Clear. You could see 11,65,000 square kilometers. More than half of it lies in semi-arid plains of Pakistan itself. Very least amount is present in India and this Tibet region. And Dhar River, which is present, that joins this Indus River near Indo-China border. So generally, these kind of rivers are river systems which are present. They are not mentioned in many of your books. If you read your NCRTs or if you read some other books, these kind of river systems like Dhar, Shok, Nubra, Gilgit, these are also tributaries of Indus. They are not mentioned in your books like NCERTs and some other books. That's why I thought these kind of small rivers would also be important for you for match the following section, which happens in your preliminary examination. Dhar River joins the Indus River near Indo-China border, and once immediately Indus River entering Jammu Kashmir, it flows between two important ranges. Do remember this statement. So whenever it enters into Jammu Kashmir, like it flows between Ladakh and Jaskar ranges, and it flows through the regions of Ladakh, Baltistan, and also Gilgit region. Do remember the Indus River flows between Ladakh and Jaskar ranges. What are Ladakh and Jaskar ranges? We'll be seeing it in next subtopic, that would be Himalayas. Clear? If you could see here, right away the Indus River is originating and it is right away entering into India, and immediately once it enters, Dhar River joins it. Later on we have many tributaries. You can see the Shok as tributary, and you can see the Gilgit as tributary, and this Indus River later on enters into the plains of Pakistan, and on the plains of Pakistan many tributaries like Kabul would be one tributary which would be joining, and there are many other tributaries. So don't focus on Pakistan side but focus which is present on Indian side, like Jhelum, like Kishan Ganga river. See here you have the Jhelum river, and next Chenab river, Ravi river. For Ravi river later on Satchelizer river. So Beas river joins to this Satchelizer river. These are all are important tributaries which are present for this Indus river. So better I'll give you a suggestion. Whenever you try to read about these drainage systems, you try to focus and draw these drainage systems on your own. Like take a A4 sheet, don't trace at all, just draw the outline of drainage system and try to mark these rivers where they are originating, and try to mark the tributaries also. Some tributaries are very much important. For example, Jhelum starts in Verinag region of Srinagar. Chenab starts as Chandra and Baga at Baralapchala Pass and Jogila Pass, and Ravi Beas in such a way. These important tributaries origin is also important for us. So for that to be remembered, you have to focus particularly on this important tributaries. Clear? So if you see, it is joined by the Indus River. After Dhar River, it is joined by Jaskar River at Leh. Clear? Jaskar River is joined at Leh. These kind of points are important for prelims, as I have already said. Clear? Near Kardu, S is silent in it. It is joined by Shok River at an elevation of sorry, at an elevation of about 2700 meters. Apart from this, like Gilgit, Gartang, Dras, Shigar, Hunza are other Himalayan tributaries of Indus. So please try to remember this, because in examination whenever he asks about tributaries, he will never ask is Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj a tributary of Indus, because even a 6th standard and a 5th standard kid would be saying yes, these are tributaries of Indus River if once he read the NCERT is done. So they are being taught in 6th standard itself. Don't expect them in UPSC. If any question comes, see these 3 points. Question would be coming from these aspects where generally aspirants fail to remember. Hunza, Shigar, Dras, Gartang, Gilgit, and Jaskar. All these are important tributaries as well, which joins the Indus River. Do focus on this. Clear? And apart from these, just above the Mithankot region, do remember this place and mark. The Indus River receives the waters from Panchnath. Panchnath, in the sense, it is an accumulation of water of 5 eastern tributaries of Indus, that is Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj. As they have huge influence on India, this becomes highly important for us. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj rivers. The river empties into Arabian Sea. Obviously, after mixing up of all these tributaries, the river tends to empty into the Arabian Sea near to the south of Karachi region after forming a huge delta. So Indus River, is it going to create a delta? Yes, it's true. Do remember this. So near to this region we would be having just 1 minute. Then, so try to remember this keyword. So let's see some of the important tributaries which we have of river Indus. So Jhelum, it is one of the most important tributary of Indus. The Jhelum has its source of origin near to Verinag region of southeastern part of Kashmir Valley. So near Verinag region, near Srinagar, this Jhelum river originates. Clear. And there are some source points of this Jhelum river where they pass. It flows northward into Wular Lake, northwestern part of Kashmir Valley. Wular Lake, most important freshwater lake. It is India's largest freshwater lake. Do remember this. Wular Lake is India's largest freshwater lake. The source for this is Majid Hussain, which is most nominated book for UPSC Civil Services, and Kullar. Both have given the same, and authentic information is also present in the internet. You can see it. Clear. And from Wular Lake, when it crosses this Jhelum River, changes its course southward. And at Baramulla region, this is one of the most important. The river enters a gorge in the hills. Hope everyone might be knowing what gorge is. V-shaped are called as valley-like structures. U-shaped structures are called as gorges. Next, at Muzaffarabad, the river takes a sharp hairpin bend southward, clear, and it joins the Chenab river at a Trimmu. The river is navigable. This is the most important point. Out of 724-kilometer length of this Jhelum, 160 kilometers are navigable in nature. Sorry. Next comes Chenab river. If you see, the Chenab originates near Baralapchala Pass in Lahul Spiti part of Jaskar range. Do remember these keywords. Please do refocus on these. Try to focus and mark it in your map. So two smaller streams on the opposite sides of the pass, namely Chandra and Bhaga. In general, Bhaga originates from Baralachala Pass and Chandra originates from near to Jogila Pass. Do remember this point. So these passes are also highly important for you. I'll make sure that I'll give the list of all these passes and the states and the regions where they are associated within the next subtopics. And it forms its headwater at an altitude which is more than that of Jhelum river. The united stream of Chandra and Bhaga, Chandra Bhaga, called as Chenab, flows in northwestern direction through the Pangi Valley, which is parallel to the Pir Panjal range. So what is Pir Panjal range? Can anyone comment in the comment section? So Pir Panjal range, it is a part of Himachal, whereby Himadri ranges, Himachal ranges and Shivalik ranges. In that, the Himachal ranges are not continuous mountain ranges. They are made up with different ranges like Pir Panjal range, Dauladar range, Masuri range, Nagatibba ranges, Mahabharat ranges. In this way, the Himachal portion of Himalayas, they are divided into these particular aspects. Clear. Apart from this, if you see, the Chenab river joins Satluj. Here you can see in the map, the Chenab river is joining the Satluj river. Here it is joining the Satluj river, where before that Ravi is joining the Chenab river. Do remember this point. Chenab it joins Satluj river after receiving the waters of Jhelum and Ravi. So after receiving the waters of Jhelum and Ravi, here you can see, from here into the Chenab we are having Jhelum water mixage, and later on the Ravi is joining. Do remember, first Jhelum would be added to the Chenab, later on the Ravi river would be added to the Chenab. So it might come and consider the following statements related with the Indus water system. In the Indus water system, the Chenab is joined by Ravi river first and then Chenab river. Then there comes the confusion for you. So for that confusion to be avoided, do remember this. First Chenab would be joined. First Jhelum would be joined, later on Ravi would be joined. So Chenab river, after mixing up with Jhelum and Ravi rivers, they tend to mix into the Satluj river. Done. So next comes Ravi river. Ravi is one of the most important sources of water in the Himachal Pradesh. So Ravi river has its source in Kullu hills, like near to Manali we have Rohtang Pass here, which would be mostly covered with ice during the winter seasons. Completely because of the snowfall, the Rohtang Pass would be closed, and near to that Rohtang Pass from the Kullu hills the Ravi river originates, and same with Beas river also. Beas river also originates near to that of Rohtang Pass itself. Clear. and it drains the area between Pir Panjal and Doladar range. Do remember this point earlier. The Jhelum river which was present, that was moving, and if you could see, sorry, the Indus River which was present, that was moving between the Jaskar and Ladakh ranges in such a way. The Ravi River which is present, that is present between Pir Panjal and Doladar ranges. These are the mountain ranges which are part of Himachal ranges. Do remember this. So after crossing the Chamba region, it takes southwesterly turn and cuts a deep gorge in the Doladar range and then debouches itself into the Chenab River and a little above Rangpur in Pakistan, Punjab. Clear? So if you could see, the Ravi River, it joins into the Chenab River. Clear? So do remember this point. By bypassing near to the Amritsar region, this Beas River, Ravi River which is present, that is debouching itself into the Chenab River. So do remember this. Next, Beas River. The Beas originates near Rohtang Pass region. Clear? Do remember this. Beas originates near Rohtang Pass, as I have already said, on the southern edge of Pir Panjal range, close to the source of Ravi itself. It crosses the Doladar range and it takes a southwesterly direction and meets the Satchelizer region at Harike region in Punjab. Clear? So do remember these particular points of Pir Panjal ranges, Doladar ranges, and southwesterly direction when it meets the Satchelizer river at Harike region in Punjab. These are the most important focused points. Clear? So apart from that, if you see, this Beas river is comparatively small river which is only 460 kilometers long but lies entirely within the Indian territory. This is the only river which joins the Satluj river in the Indian territory itself. If you see the rest of rivers, they flow between India, Pakistan, but this is the only river which has the connection with that of Indian territory. Done. So next comes the Satluj River, the most important tributary which would be joined by the Beas River. So as I have already said about the source of Satluj River, near to that of Indus River itself, the Satluj River originates. The Satluj rises from Rakhas and Mansarovar lakes in the western Tibet at this particular elevation within 80 kilometers of source of Indus. So near to the source of Indus itself, this Satluj River originates. And like that of Indus, it takes a northwesterly course up to Shipkila Pass on the Tibet-Himachal Pradesh boundary. If you could see, the Shipkila Pass which is present, this is most important. As I've already mentioned, these passes have huge connection with that of prelims. So Shipkila Pass which is present, it is as much as important as the Baralapchala Pass and Jogila Pass are present. Do remember all these passes and the states where they are present. Through this Shipkila Pass, this Satluj River enters into India by cutting a deep gorge. So it cuts deep gorges where it pierces into Great Himalayas and the other Himalayan ranges. Later on, before this Satluj River entering into the Punjab plains, it cuts a gorge in Naina Devi Dar, where the famous Bakra Nangal Dam. Hope everyone know about Bakra Nangal Dam. The dam forms the Gobind Sagar reservoir also. It has been constructed. So before this river entering from that elevations towards the Punjab plains, there a dam has been constructed. Clear? That is the highest masonry dam which is present in India. So which is most important for the irrigation sources in and around this Punjab regions. Clear? And this Satluj River joins Indus at Harike region. Sorry, the Beas River joins this Satluj River at Harike, and from Ferozpur to Fazilka region, it forms the boundary between India and Pakistan of nearly 120 kilometers. See, this river is acting as a boundary between India and Pakistan for approximately 120 kilometers from Ferozpur to Fazilka. So while during its onward journey towards the Pakistan and towards entering into the Indus, it receives the collective drainage of Ravi, Chenab, like Ravi, Beas, however it joins. Later on, when Chenab joins the, when Jhelum joins the Chenab river, then later on when Ravi joins the Chenab river, the mixage of these three rivers, hence they join near to they join the Satluj river directly, and while Beas river joins directly. And if you could see, This particular Satchelizer river, it joins the Indus as just a few kilometers above Mithankot region. If you could see here, this is the river system. Like here, all they are originating. The combination of Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, these three are merging into Satluj region, whereby Beas have already merged into the Satluj river, and just above the Mithankot, it enters into the Indus River. Then, do remember the most important rivers. And on this river, obviously, this river would be in news because contemporarily we would be having some or the other issue with Pakistan, like during the Pathankot attack, or during the Uri attack, or during the other attacks, or generally the contemporary political dispute, whichever may happen. This Indus Water Treaty would be in news. Indus Water Treaty was happened between Pakistan and India on 19 September 1960, where according to this treaty, India can utilize only 20% of its total discharge of water. It's very simple. Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Satluj. We have 6 rivers, right? Out of this, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab went to Pakistan. Ravi, Beas, and Satluj stayed with India. It means India has complete authority on Ravi, Beas, and Satluj rivers. It might do anything. It can do anything. Like it can divert the waters, or it can do anything. But it can't divert, or it can't like have authority. It doesn't have authority on this Indus River, Jhelum River, and Chenab River. They can't divert the waters without the permission of Pakistan. Clear? But apart from that, you can use 20% of Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab rivers for irrigation purpose, for drinking purpose. If you could see, 4, 5, 6 went to Pakistan. So eastern rivers, the orange rivers, like 2, 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3, India has full rights, where 4, 5, 6 Pak to get unrestricted supply. So we don't have any connection with this. But the Jhelum has a tributary by name called as Kishanganga. If you might have observed here, see, the Jhelum river has a tributary for this. The Kishanganga, Indians, by using their Jugaad technologies, they started constructing the dam on this Kishanganga river. It is obviously true, when the tributary when the tributary of that particular river would be stopped by constructing dam, hence Jhelum waters would also be stopped. So like there is an issue which has happened between India and Pakistan during 1990s, but it got resolved later on. Hence, we can't divert these 3 river waters. Apart from this, we can do anything. Beas, Ravi, and Satluj, we can completely divert the waters. I am saying completely we can divert it. Clear? So do remember this point. Whenever this particular treaties would be in news, this Indus Water Treaty comes into picture, and in mains examination and in your preliminary examination, many times this question has been asked. If you could see, check out the last few years papers, like check out last 7 years or 8 years of papers. Most number of times when those rivers which are having the contemporary aspects which are currently in news, they have been asked in your UPSC, because an on and off and flooding near the Brahmaputra plains have led to UPSC asking question on Brahmaputra river along with its tributaries. Clear? Hence, let's crack UPSC CSE with Unacademy, and please try to get the subscription done today itself. Just open your Play Store app and download Unacademy learning app and click on the home install button. Once the app is installed, open and log in, and then you can see, like if you want to see how the lectures run, go to the special classes, watch them, and if you find them very comfortable and easy, then try to get the subscription done for UPSC CSE English, and use my code called as VK10, so that you would be getting 10% discount on your particular paid charges which would be there. On that you will be getting 10% discount by using this code. Clear? So daily I'll be coming up with 7 p.m. live with such kind of small subtopics. For continuous, if I have to come continuously, please do subscribe to this channel, and if you want the notifications of these lectures, hit on the bell icon which is visible here, and if you have liked this video, please give a like symbol. And also, if you find any subtopics in geography, if you find any difficulties, you can also drop those in the comment section, so that whenever I see those, I'll be trying to explain those particular subtopics in the upcoming lectures. Clear? Hence, thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind. Clear.